How are you, you beautiful people out there? It's Laurie here, your favorite sister who assists fathers who are going through a child custody battle. This video is pinned at the top for a disclaimer purposes. The first thing I want to say is that I am not a lawyer. I'm a mum. I am a regular person who has been involved in the father's rights groups / community for approximately 7 years. Through those years, I have taken it upon myself to investigate how fathers have succeeded in their cases and how fathers have actually lost so much. So I've been interviewing fathers and finding out all the ins and outs, finding out information that lawyers won't tell you because they are bound to professional ethical standards, as well as it is not beneficial to them. When I began this journey, I was very bitter because of what my father went through when I was 4 or 5 years old, when my parents divorced in Canberra. Then the other reason was that my partner at the time was going through another very messy divorce with his children, and I could not believe at first the bias and the kind of corruption that there was in there. Now, 7 years ago and now, I have changed a lot. I've progressed a lot, and their family law courts and culture has also changed and progressed quite a lot. I believe that if you want something so big to change like that you have to be the change and the progressing yourself first. So that's what I did. A lot of people within the family groups community were also understanding that. There first came out one family law reform that was, nobody really talks about it because nothing really came out of it, because then the second one was led by Pauline Hanson. Now, kudos to her for leading it and for standing up and doing that when nobody else was, no other politician was having the guts to say the things that needed to be said. So there have been quite a lot of changes implemented in family courts. It is a bit of a triage. Well, it is a triage system now, where registrars who don't have powers to make orders about custody first see the case. If they can't resolve it then, or a lot of times they might just need a consent order where both parents agree on some orders, and that's when the registrar can sign off on that. Then if that doesn't work, it goes up to a senior registrar, and then the family court judges are left for trials, most of them anyway. So back in the day, it was just judges. The reason I changed and progressed a lot was the family reforms happened and I began seeing a shift in fathers' favors. So the good news is that a lot of fathers are getting good outcomes. Okay, so it is, it's been really exciting for that. Now, some of you out there won't feel like this, and if that's the case, I would urge you to message me and to look at what you wrote on your affidavit. So one of my biggest beliefs is that if you think about it for a second, the way that these people, and I mean the courts, the courts are the ICL, the judge, the registrar, and the family report writer. And those people make decisions about your case and about your life with your children. A lot of it is based on what you write. Okay, what you write on your affidavit. Then there's small snippets of how you act in court, and then there's about a 1 hour interview with the family report writer, and then an extra hour or half an hour that is with you and your children and the family report writer. That's a lot of how they make decisions about you. There's also the emails and text messages that are between you and your ex. So yes, please, if you are thinking about going through family courts, if you're going through family courts, every piece of communication that you have with your ex, you have to assume that that it's going to the judge. So yeah. Now, I want to go back and say that this is a disclaimer. Anything that you hear or read from me is for informational and educational purposes only. It does not intend to substitute professional legal advice. It is your responsibility to, get professional legal advice by a qualified family law lawyer. Never disregard professional legal advice because of content. Never disregard or delay in getting professional legal advice because of content that you've read or heard from me. Okay. Hopefully, close that one up. And hopefully, have a look at my content. If you have any questions or if you like the videos that I post, please message or comment below. And yeah, just keep going, dads out there, and the supporters, like the new partners, yours truly, or the grandmothers. Just remember, it's about having the right approach. Okay, you can do it. Dads are doing really well. Just give it a good go and have the right approach. See you soon.